Wow, you're dumb. The cage was not going to save you. 9% carry capacity. As well as mana return. That's tempting. Hi. Is the game broken again?
Kill him. Talks to me like that. Hey, watch it. Be careful. What was that?
Hi. I think your friend might have given up on life. Was he supposed to guard the door? It's funny. Ooh. 14% health. I like the thought of that. 125. Ooh, I can do here. Go here again. Alright, so probably not fire. The silver and gold dowsing rod you designed gives you lightning magic and affinity for armor, defying physics that electrocutes victims that foolishly hide behind sturdy steel. I feel like ice is probably more vampire-y. A rimmed orb you created in your research empowers your frost magic, adding diamond-like shards of slashing crystals to every frozen spell, increasing their physical impact power. Sure. Sure. Why not? And then, yeah, we'll use Drain and Frostbite, I think, as our spells. Our main spells. Aw, Expert. Fudge. I don't think I can open that. I don't even know if I can hit it. Whatever. Whatever. Hey, friend. You awake now? Okay, good. It's okay. Sometimes we're all a little bit slow. I forgive you. Okay, that scared me. Thought it was gonna crash. So that goes to Skyrim. This goes to Fort Greymore, and this goes to Skyrim. Let's go on the roof. On the roof. The roof is on fire. Oh, right. It's daytime, which is bad. 6 a.m. We could go to another... What are my debuffs right now for being outside? Same as before? Yeah, so what I just need to... I could get to another place. Yeah. One gold piece. Okay. So we're not, I mean, it sucks being outside right now, but we're not that terrible. We're not hurting that much. We're just not feeling the greatest, you know? So I think what we're gonna do is find another dungeon. If I can get out of this fort. There we go. It just looks so cool out here with all the trees and stuff. I mean, it's dawn right now, so it's still kind of dark, but it looks really just misty and grim and awesome. It's spooky. And there, up on that hill, is Bleak Falls Barrow. place that everyone knows. Oh, I can give you guys a little tease of Skyrim Underground if you want. I think there's an entrance here. Right here. I went down here because I was curious when I was test recording, and it is bad news. Real bad news. There was also a horrendous monster which I had never seen before. There he is. I don't know what that is, but it's some kind of flying tentacle worm thing. And it's probably at least level 20. And so it scares me. I don't like it. But eventually, probably after we're done with Dawnguard, I do plan to go down there and explore.
Someone thought I heard something.
Oh! What? I didn't even get to see who murdered me. Who are you? Who? A traveling pilgrim? You have got to be kidding me.
Nothing.
Why is my cold spell setting you on fire? Freaking traveling pilgrim. Ah! Ew, I hate those spiders. Gross. Ugh. 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 Blech. Those are the freaking Morrowind spiders, man. I don't like those. At all. Anyway. Sorry if you can hear the honking outside my house. It's totally in the Skyrim world. Immersion and all that. I'm gonna go this way. And look for another dungeon or two. I just want to get one more level. Oh, we could murder these guys at this place. That'll be fun. Where did they come from? It's wolves, band. Oh god, there's so many. I'm weak right now. Maybe I should take some buffs. Where did I get these? And why? What was that mysterious stranger thing from that I had? Resist magic? Sure. Sure. An oil that hums with dark power. Chaos shield. Sure, why not? Potion of luck. Health regenerates 30% faster. Let's see. Stamina regenerates slower, but I do a ton more. I take a lot less damage too. Hi. Muahaha. Okay, why do you have so much life? Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now. Does anyone want to fight indoors? Because that'd be better. That'd be better for me right now. You're not taking any damage, sir. Let's attack this guy instead. Shield activated. I don't know what that means. Ow. Wait, why did that guy just spontaneously combust?
Victory!
Thank you. Jeez. Alright. Everything's fine. Just got a few more bandits to kill. Oh god. Okay, we need some potions. Stamina. Magicka. Good. How many are there? My goodness. Okay, you're gonna be a problem. Why? Oh, you have magical stuff on. That's gonna be an issue. Oh god. Ugh. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, whoops. Oh god. That was a mistake. A lot of mistakes all happened there. Okay. Healing, stamina, skooma. That'll be good. Again, I still don't know what Chaos Shield actually does. It's probably good though. What if I do? Yeah. Let's eat some butter too. That's always good luck. Ew. Oh god. The mammoth is coming to help. Also, what is wrong with my vision? What is wrong with my vision? Is that from skooma? What the hell? What was that? Oh god. She's got so much magical gear on. Help me, Mr. Mammoth. I don't know. It seems like you have to. One of us is gonna come out alive. It's a trap. Aha. You forgot that my main power is cheese. I can best all of my enemies with cheese. That's right. I really just need to get inside because none of my stuff regenerates because I'm a vampire and it's daytime. You take less damage and do double damage for 15 seconds. How much? Do we even have any more mana potions? I don't. Okay, you know what? Let's use a rose thorn oil and then just kind of go in. Ooh, 60 damage. 33 damage. Yeah. Oh, someone is poisoning me, I think that's what that is. Truly madly insane. Stop it. Oh god. Sorry, Mammoth.
I'll show you.
Where did you come from anyways? This is just bonkers. It's just total bonkers right now. Yay, we leveled up! God. Oh, thank you, Mr. Mammoth. Wanna get this guy too? Alright. Just switch weapons. This has a couple of charges left. Alright. Are we friends? Thank you, Mr. Mammoth. Somebody is still crafting in here. Silver skull? Ooh, pretty. Not that I would like it because it's silver. Maybe it's just painted silver and it's not actually silver. That's definitely what it is. I'll take this anyways. Hello? Oh. Spooky! There's a ghost. Alright, what do we got? Ring of Escape, blah blah blah. That's nice, nice. Circle of Strength. And Thalmor booties. Alright, who's left? I need to get... I'm gonna take this iron. Just cause. There's so many bandits left still. What the hell? Pour some hot cheese fondue on your enemies. That'd be a great spell too. Okay. They're murdering my friend the mammoth, which is sad. But I do have mana now. Or magicka. I smell food cooking. A raiding party has returned. Can you smell? The bandits are cooking. Oh, well, that went fast. Oh, that's the chief. I almost killed the chief. Where is he? Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no. Is it him? No. I think the bandit chief died. I don't know where he was though. Nope, no healing. That's cheating.
Unmount your hand on my wall.
Blah. Staff of Flames, that's crap. Okay, where was the chief?
I'll show you a real fight.
Alright, I'm waiting. Silent Moon Weapon would be good for a vampire character? Oh yeah, that's true. Whoa! Oh no 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 no! Oh no 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 no! Cheese him! Cheese him! Alright. Good. I cheesed him. There's a guy up there. But you know what, though? I need to go in the dungeon. That was my plan initially. I have been outside for too long. Okay. Now we should start regenerating again. Oh! Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Are you serious? stupid rat! Is there another rat? Why do these rats insist on murdering me?
What was that?
Oh, okay, these are bandits. Oh! What? What the hell? It's okay, I already killed the ghost. How do you know my weakness? How do you know my weakness of fire?
I didn't take you.
Luckily, you're not very good, so I should be able to kill you. Give me your life. There we go. Fabulous. What? Someone just opened the door. I heard that. Alright, I don't know where this ghost came from, but that scared me. I don't appreciate that very much. Let's see what else is in here. Seems like we've cleared it. Okay. What? Oh my god, that was so lucky. Lunar Iron Sword. Okay. So, the lunar weapons burn the target for 8 points while the moon is out, which is pretty good. I'll probably keep one on me just because. Huh. Okay. I feel like I should rest until it's night out again. Oops. Yeah. Maybe we'll get to stage 2 of our vampirism. Six PM, 7 PM, 9 PM's good. Yes. Wait, as you're hungry, your charm fades. Vampire seduction added. Got it. Okay, so this is probably a good vampire stage. But the thing is, like, then if I feed, I'll go back to stage 1, right? Silently bewitches a person up to level 10 for 30 seconds, calming them and allowing you to feed. Nice. Music is so good, yeah? Alright, so... Oops. Level up. We're now level 8, so what I think we're gonna do now is go start the Dawnguard questline, which we'll probably be able to get a little bit into before I end the stream. Yeah, Magicka's still the best. we got Sigil of Ice. Don't need anything else there. I think I'll do... Wait. Sneak. Let those guild rats hide in the sewers. You've got a few sneaky tricks of your own in the shadows already, call you friend. Sure. I don't know what that does, but I like it. Oh, God! Where the heck? Did you come? Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, God. Frickin' game. Brooder rat. Infected rats eat their way out? Gross. Vermin! Ugh. Okay, so I keep getting really conflicting information about Dawnguard. Originally, people were telling me that I had to be level 10 to start the quest. And then people are telling me the guy comes to tell you about it at level 10, but you can go there to start the quest manually by yourself. So I'm assuming you're on the side of things that the guy comes to talk to me at level 10, which I do believe is true. However, I don't know if the other thing is true, that I can just go there and start it myself. More than one person has told me that that's true, though, so I'm kind of thinking that it probably is. Aw, rip, mammoth. Hey, Artful Dodger, welcome. Okay. So, if I just travel to Riften, find the cave, I forgot where it is, but I think I can find it if I go to the road. This way? Oh, Jesus! Yeah. Okay, there's giants there, too, that I want to avoid. Well, there's one way we can test it, and that is to go to the keep and see if they will talk to me. We may even get level 10 on the way there anyways, but... you know, we're level 8, so... Hello, Whiterun. I don't think I'm gonna go in Whiterun, I'm just gonna take the carriage to Riften. Ah! No! Not a kitty! No, do not call more kitties. That is just cheating. Help, guards, help. I haven't been here yet, so hopefully they don't hate me. Am I gonna get the Raised Dead Standing Stone? No, I was gonna take the carriage. Oh boy. Are you oh. Yeah. I'll save you. For the sole reason that I need to use your carriage. That is why I will save you. Oh God. Hi. I don't want to attack her on accident. This is why this is always very dangerous. Let's hope they can handle it. Okay, I can still take the carriage.
Carriages to all the cities in Skyrim.
Damn it, the horse ran away.
All right.
Ah! Really? Yeah. Jerk. Dagger of ice, cool. Huh. Ooh, that's good. Alright. Are we done? Because we need the horse to come back. No, that's not where you belong, horse. You belong here.
Need a ride?
Okay, he's
Where
technically
do you
back.
want to go?
Riften.
Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way?
I think I would like to go straight through.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Thank you.
Sun feels good, huh?
You won 5 times in a row with the cheese casino? Wow. Alright. Hello, friends. So, do I look creepier now? Say, I wonder. Say, since now I'm a vampire. Hi.
Wait, I know you.
You're making a mistake.
There's no mistake. You're a wanted woman, and it's time to pay for your crime. Well, your bounty is low.
Damn it, I wanted to try intimidating him
All right, get out
again.
of my sight.
But, oh well.
No,
Okay, so, we need to go east.
remember that.
Yeah, the carriage drivers are a little bit too chill. Would be cool if they would just, like, drive their carriage away, or just get off the carriage and run away. Oh, crap. What? Oh. I heard of Mad Woman? Mad Woman? Saved you from yourself, lady. I didn't even see that wolf when I shot at him. That was lucky. Not really, though. Wolves are very easy. Okay, so here's the road. I don't remember where it is on the road, but it's not, it does not have a map marker, I'm pretty sure. Oh boy. Pretty purple sky. Who's that? More wolves? Yep. Pitiful. They covertly advance. I have gone the wrong way. I meant to go this way. Last time, I just stumbled upon it, so hopefully I can do that in the pitch black darkness. Whee! Okay. This is not special edition. This is regular Skyrim, modded heavily. Okay, so there's that house. Is it past this house? I can't remember. Is that it? Assassins! Oh, there they are. Really should send some stronger dudes after me, you know? Silly Dark Brotherhood. I don't know who would want to kill me anyways. I was pretty much an inconspicuous vampire, except for, in Markarth. It's dark. And spooky. Man, I remember...
Oh, hey there.
Oh, hey.
You here to join the Dawnguard too?
Yeah.
Truth is,
Hey, it works.
I've never done anything like this before. I hope you don't mind if I walk up with you. Hey, don't tell Isran I was afraid to meet him by myself. Not the best first impression for a new vampire hunter, I guess.
You're a vampire hunter? Oh boy. I really cannot think of any kind of roleplay reason for my character to know about this, or even do this as a vampire.
You've probably killed lots of vampires, huh? I'm
Kind
sure Isran will
sort of.
sign you right up.
I mean,
Sure,
I
he'll take
have,
me.
but
I hope so.
I am also a vampire. But don't tell anyone. It's a secret.
That must be it. Fort Dawnguard. Wow. Bigger than I expected.
I don't know. This will be interesting. I looked it up, and you can do the quest line
This place looks
as a
almost
vampire. So I'll be interested to see if there is any additional dialogue. I just know that once you're to a point in the quest, to continue, you have to cleanse yourself of being a vampire, or you need to either do that or join the vampire side. So, but I did double check, and it said you can be a vampire just when you start the quest. So we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be interesting.
I guess this is it. Wish me luck.
Good luck. Hi.
New recruits. Isran will decide if you've got what it takes. Go on, he's right inside.
He seems pretty eager. He just walked right in. Didn't even wait for the dude to finish talking. You did it before as a vampire? Alright, cool.
Why are you here, Tolan? The Vigilance and I were finished with each other a long time ago.
Hello.
You know why I'm here. The Vigilants are under attack everywhere. The vampires are much more dangerous than we believed.
And now you want to come running to safety with the Dawnguard. Is that it? I remember Keeper Carset telling me repeatedly that Fort Dawnguard is a crumbling ruin, not worth the expense and manpower to repair. And now that you've stirred up the vampires against you, you come begging for my protection.
Isran, Karset is dead. The Hall of the Vigilance, everyone, they're all dead. You were right, we were wrong. Isn't that enough for you?
Yes, well, I never wanted any of this to happen. I tried to warn all of you. I am sorry, you know. So who are you? What do you want?
I was just looking around. What is this place? I guess that's the most appropriate answer for my situation.
Why do I even post guards? This is the headquarters of the Dawnguard. Well, it used to be. A long time ago. As you can see, we have some work to do to restore it to its former glory. But maybe you want to help me with that.
What exactly are you planning to do to these vampires?
First thing is to get this fort back into shape. Right now, a vampire could practically walk right in the front door. But I have something for you to do.
That was because
Should you
Candlelight
ask me.
wore off, Joey.
Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell her about, what was it? Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adelwald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind.
Ooh.
We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isram. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this Dim Hollow Crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Here, you should take a crossbow. Good for taking out those fiends before they get close. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but you're welcome to anything you can use.
I don't need a
I'll meet you at Dim
crossbow.
Hollow. It's the least I can do to avenge my fallen comrades.
Tolan, I don't think that's a good idea. You Vigilants were never trained.
I know what you think of us. You think we're soft, that we're cowards. You think our deaths proved our weakness. Stendarr granted you do not have to face the same test and be found wanting. I'm going to Dim Hollow Crypt. Perhaps I can be of some small assistance to you.
You there, boy. Stop skulking in the shadows and step up here. What's your name?
That's what I think of your crossbow.
My name is Agmir, sir.
Do I look like a sir to you, boy? I'm not a soldier, and you're not joining the army.
Yes, sir. Isran.
Didn't I tell you, boy? Farm boy, huh? What's your weapon?
My weapon? I mostly just use my paw's axe. When wolves are attacking the goats or something.
My paw's axe. Stendarr preserve us. Don't worry. I think we can make a Dawnguard out of you. Here, take this crossbow. Let's see how you shoot.
Crossbow? I've never...
A crossbow. Best thing for killing vampires. Just take a few shots at those crates over there. You'll get the hang of it.
The Dawnguard armor does look pretty cool. Alright, bye. How's my inventory looking? Yeah, whatever. I have a lot of stuff I could just drop. Ah, freaking hell, never mind. Actually, I'm just gonna take a nap first. If I can find a place to take a nap. I assume there's some kind of barracks here. There we go. Perfect! A double bed. Stop, 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 stop. I just had to ban someone. Okay. Burning Inferno. Do you have some sort of coffin I could sleep in? That would be a great question to ask him.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mod thing didn't come up? I don't know. Alright, is now the proper time of day. Again. Mr. BTOU, hi. And we're going to go... where? Where are we going to go? Awakening. Let's get rid of all these. Find out what the vampires are seeking. Way the F over there! Okay. Well, I guess we travel to either Morthal or Dawnstar. Is that, like, on the side of the hill? Probably Dawnstar, I guess. Should I... oh, do I have it by now? Let's see. Nightwalk? No. That's new, though. Night Eye is not from the vampire thing, just so you know. Did I get it as a spell? No. Yeah, you'd think I would have it. I don't know. Nope, I had Night Eye before I was a vampire. That's just something added by some mod. Randomly, for some, like, reasons unknown to me, probably for debug stuff. But it is not from being a vampire, so I don't want to use it. But I might install a mod for night vision that actually works better. I am surprised that it didn't give me night vision, though. Maybe that doesn't happen in this mod? Which does seem a bit weird. For now, we'll just use candlelight. Been waiting for someone to do a spooky playthrough for a long time. Well, good. I'm glad you approve. Excuse me, Isran, do you happen to have any SPF 200s on lock? LOL. Okay, so in case you're wondering, I don't want to fast travel if I can help it. So I'm just gonna go take the carriage from Riften to Dawnstar. I don't mind fast traveling like through the carriage system and stuff. I'm fine with that. But I don't know. I wanted this playthrough to be a little bit more hardcore than the last one, which was like just super casual, and I just fast traveled everywhere. Thanks for the free advertisement, Joey. We have been playing a lot of spooky games this month. It'll probably run a little bit into November too, because there's a lot more games that I want to cover. And this playthrough will be going on for a bit too. There should be Vampire Sight. I don't have it though. See? Vampire Seduction, Vampire Will. Are you sure that I don't get it later or something? Unable to feed and can only drain mortal victims, which kills them. Oh, I'm the beast? Uh-oh. What does that mean? Does that mean that I can't reverse my vampirism up a stage? It's a spell? I don't have it. I'm pretty sure I don't have it. I don't know. Well, yeah, because I have a vampire overhaul. So I assume it changed everything. Like, all these vampire skills that I have, I'm pretty sure are from the mod. But I don't know, because I'm never usually a vampire, so I don't really know the difference. Okay, I'm going towards the stables. But also, I would like to point out that if we had night vision all the time, it wouldn't be as scary. And the point of this Let's Play is to be Spooky Skyrim. So, you know. Although it is a little funny to be a vampire wandering around with candlelight on. It's kind of hilarious. So we're going to be affected by the sun as soon as we travel, probably.
My carriage is the safest way to travel. Where do you want to go?
I would like to go to Dawnstar. I cannot go to Dawnstar. Take me to... Oh, wait. Wait. What? What area is this?
Next time. Where do you want to go?
You know what's weird? The sounds that the Nimrod emits can be rationalized because plants do emit sounds, just not that they're so loud nor the frequency we can hear. Really? That's weird. I didn't know that. Alright, where's the pail? Well, I don't know which area I'm trying to get to. Those particular towns are not an option for some reason. I'll just go back. Maybe
did you want to stop somewhere
just
along the way?
take me to Whiterun, and then I'll have to
We'll be
go
off.
from there. Oh, Hall March. Oops. Oh well. This will work
Never
too.
been to Whiterun before?
Yes.
The Jarl's something to see.
Yeah.
Dragon
Yeah.
fish, they call it. Big old dragon skull hanging on the wall.
Excuse me. Alright, how dead am I in the sunlight right now? 75. 6 a.m. Maybe we should wait till nighttime again. Screw it, I saved. Hey! Get back in your stupid carriage! The weather's terrible!
It would seem so.
I'll just complain about it.
Where do you want to
The
go?
sunlight sucks. I hate it. The water's fine. That you know. Hjalmarch. Can I go right to the town? No.
Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way?
Morthal.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Okay.
Morthal, capital of the Hallmark. I'd like to say something. But a nice enough place.
Good night, Morgas. Thanks for coming.
What's the Jarl going to
I've
do
been
about
looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here.
It's mushrooms.
That's it. Got to go.
The Curse of Uh-oh. I remember what that was. Should save before I do this.
About your business.
Actually,
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
we're gonna go into the inn.
Enough problems as it is.
It's no use. Let's get back to it.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Finally, someone comes in. Kick off your boots. Stay a while.
Hi.
Let me know if there's anything I can help.
Yeah.
Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
I am. Oh god, there's an apocalypse going on, everyone. Uh-oh. I need a bed.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Night, Corpse Hatch.
I'll show you to your room.
Oh,
Right
God.
this way.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to avoid this
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Okay, I gotta read this book. Save cities? Lost my entire family to those damn things. Let's get that out of the way right now. My wife, my 3 children, even my hunting dog. Later, my brother as well. I know his wife would never forgive me, dragging her man into my madness rage. I lost everything, including my soul. What? Which wasn't doing me all that much good anyhow, truth to tell. Rumirua, they call them, and it's as good a name for those thrice damned sons of horrors as any, I figure. But even so, these aren't like most undead. If you've been around Tamriel at all, you'll probably see your fair share of critters and beasts, or heard tell of them at least. Dark days, so they say. Animated skeletons aren't so troublesome a thing, neither are normal undead. They're mostly dumb. They don't travel in numbers too large and are not so fearsome. There are all a variety of ways to take one out. Typically, a mage has set a few on a mission of a personal nature. Once that mission's complete, they usually just drop back into the dirt. If not, well, like I said, if you know what you're up against and prepared, they're not, just not too formidable. Rumirua are nothing like that. First off, most of them are still full of meat. That's the thing, see? You smell them first. All that rancid, rotting meat, and you know where they are and how many. You just know they're close, and that puts the fear into you. The fear combined with the smell and all that other people in the vicinity panicking. It's easy to lose yourself in the chaos. That's when the attack comes, coordinated and precise. These things have still got their wits about them. Well, mostly. Like I said, they're not normal undead. These move with a purpose, born of something personal. You can tell there is some coherent thought left, and you've never seen vicious until you've seen the things move as one. My name's Jebediah Halfwitch. There's a story behind the family name, but that's a tale for another day. Someone else will have to tell it. This story, assuming I get to finish it, is about what happened that night and what I've done since. Some of it's true, those parts I witnessed myself. Some of it's a speculation, parts that other more imaginative people have thought up, or heard from still others. But it may as well be true. You can believe or not, I don't care much one way or the other, but the time anyone finds this, I'll likely be worm food. But she would do well to listen, for I've found their weakness. Magic folk, wizards, mages, necromancers, and the like. They say there are other worlds beyond counting. And they say there are doorways between the worlds that can be traveled through. If you have the keys, that is. I've never witnessed such, but that doesn't mean it's not true. They tell of worlds that have strange square buildings, climbing so high that in the sky they get lost in the clouds. Worlds that have flying machines. Worlds with cities up in the clouds where people travel between the stars faster than light in giant ships. I don't believe all that, but I guess you just never know, do you? The story I heard, there was a very powerful, very evil sorcerer from some other world. Eternia, he called it. A strange and wonderful place of both science and magic. A noble name, I reckon, but evil can come from good lands. And good can come from wicked places, so they say. Well, if there's even a lick of truth to it, the sorcerer might just redefine evil. Not the kind of evil of gods and demons. No, I mean the darker evil of mortal ambition combined with a psychopathic lack of empathy or any consideration for one's fellow man. This sorcerer was committed to total domination of his own world, but had emissaries and apprentices that would conquer other worlds in his name. That's where Mannimarco comes in. Maybe you've heard that name, if you've journeyed through much of Tamriel. That is, Mannimarco was one of his apprentices, and well on his way to conquering this world. I won't bore you with history, you probably already know. He came very close to succeeding and was waging his endgame against the Mages Guild, which at that time would have been the last bastion of hope. His arrogance cost him victory. He engaged in a direct confrontation with both the Archmage Trebonius Artorius and his successor, the Archmage Hannibal Traven. Together they brought him down with believed the realm to be safe with his passing. They even displayed his head on a spike outside their temple as both a warning and a trophy. That was the end of the conflict until the sorcerer learned of his apprentice's defeat. Upon hearing of the loss of Tamriel to his empire, he cursed the land to destroy not just those who stood against his plan, but all occupants of the realm. First he slaughtered an army, then he cast a spell reanimating the dead. He set his zombie army out across the land, gathering numbers to their ranks, and they went on a journey of hundreds of miles to the Mages Guild. You see, the zombie army was just the beginning. Any who were killed by the zombies, the Rumirua to be precise, would be reanimated themselves and join the march to Mages Guild. That's the story. The legend, if you will, and like all legends, just enough truth mixed in with the bullshit to keep everyone believing and repeating it. I suppose the origin of the monsters doesn't matter all that much. I've heard the stories of a zombie army just outside Skyrim. Didn't pay it much heed till it came ripping through the walls of my home, that is. We were having supper when we smelled the stench. Then we heard the noises, groans. Then we heard the screaming off in the distance from the farmhouse adjacent to ours. The Jerubsons. I later learned that they all died. Well, maybe died isn't quite right. It was Makia Jerubson herself who ate my wife's face. Damn all the gods to hell. I can still see the look in her eyes in her last minutes when she believed I would be able to save her. I need a minute. Okay, like I said, we were having supper. I sat at the table with my 2 boys and my daughter, Thomas, 14, Gregory, 13, and Megan at 11. Clover was under the table at my feet waiting for scraps. Amelia had just brought the food to the table, and first we joked about the smell being her supper. I hold on to that memory, the 5 of us laughing, sitting together. Happy, enjoying each other's company. It was short-lived, for I realized that the smell grew so much stronger so quickly that something was very wrong. I was just about to give voice to my concerns when we heard the first screams. What happened then I cannot bear to relate in all of its detail. The pain is too near, but I will summarize. I took hold of my sword as I only own the one. My boys grabbed garden tools to wield in defense, and out into the night we strode, ready to seek out the danger and defend the homestead. In the dying evening light, I could make out Constance, my neighbor's wife, on the far end of the field, struggling with a group of attackers as she tried to make it to safety in her home. I wondered why she left her home and where her husband Makia was. I told my boys, wait here at the door, and ran into the field, Clover pacing me at my side. As her attackers surrounded her and threw her to the ground, I believed I knew the nature of the attack and thought to rush in, beheading the closest one and thus discouraging the rest, and hold them at bay until Makia joined me. It was then that I saw them tearing off not just her clothing, but her flesh. I was halfway to her rescue when they tore into her stomach and began pulling out her intestines. She was screaming like I never heard anything scream before, but I've heard it many times since. I stopped and stood frozen in horror. Some of them began eating her guts. Others seemed to just be watching and enjoying the show. I could not move. Anyone else getting Bellatini filling up the chat window? I don't know. I don't know what you mean, Dreadmaster Dargoth. Is the bot broken or something? I hope not. Or do you mean like the display on the actual stream of the chat? Because there's only enough room for like 2 messages on screen, and that's to keep it from, you know, it's like the chat is broken in 2. I don't know, that's weird. Did you try refreshing? I've never heard of that problem before. Anyway, I want to finish reading this because it's spooky. And Joey, ban anyone who complains about it. I told my boys wait there at the door, blah, blah, blah. I could not move. I began to truly see her attackers for the first time. Some seemed normal enough. Others were missing pieces. Others had their own guts hanging out. Others looked as if they had been exhumed from a grave and given new life. Born again, if you will. I could see rancid, mucid flesh hanging where limbs should be. I could see empty eye sockets. I began vomiting where I stood, much of it splattering my pants and boots. Constance kept screaming. There was no sanity in the scream, only blind agony. Clover shot off into the fray, barking and growling as he ran. He launched himself at the closest one, the one I had planned on beheading, and knocked him to his side. I couldn't see what happened to him, but the yelps were telling enough. He was a good dog. You have to raise them from pups for them to be that loyal. It would take a good amount of time to replace him, train another. I actually remember thinking that. I finally turned and began running back to my home where my boys stood, with scythes and sickles just outside the door. I'd left Constance screaming, bleeding out into my wheat, Clover as well. I felt no guilt. My only thought was of my family. I ordered my boys in and told them to lock down everything. Doors were barred, shutters were locked, barricades were set up. I tried to explain the situation to them, but probably didn't make much sense. What about the situation did I really understand? I saw my Amelia eyeing the vomit on my boots, which were giving off an acidic smell. Saw the horror on her face as she realized the extent of the danger. I ordered her and Megan upstairs to hide, my reasoning being that if the locks and barricades were unsuccessful, if my boys and I failed, we could still retreat upstairs. We could exit through a window and drop down the porch's overhang and flee into the night. My wife wanted for all of us to hide in the cellar. In my head, I was going to protect our home. I know now the home was irrelevant, and those in the home were everything. I'm sure I knew it then too, but pride was on the way to clear thinking. Fear also, looking back, I wonder if they would still be alive if we had done that, what Amelia wanted. My dear sweet Amelia, missing half of her face. At the time, it must have felt like a heroic battle. My boys and I defending the home. My wife and daughter safe upstairs. I was an idiot. I didn't know how long it took them to break in. Minutes, probably. They surrounded the house and began pummeling doors and windows, breaking through sturdy wood and iron latches. Much of my rage and adrenaline dissipated when the first arm reached through the broken window shutters. I sliced it off cleanly at the elbow and did not faze the attacker in the least. My boy's eyes grew wide in fear. Suddenly arms were everywhere, reaching in, pulling boards out, sword, sickle, and scythe swinging with abandon, limbs and blood and gore covering everything, soaking into the floorboards, and still they pressed on. Nothing could deter them. I realized it was a futile effort and was just about to enact our retreat and forfeit the house when one of them grabbed Gregory, my youngest. I heard him yell and turned to look just in time to see two of the attackers wrench his head from his shoulders. I went numb. I stood there, seeing but not understanding. It was Amelia who reacted. She saw from the top of the stairs. She ran down the narrow flight and shot across the room with unbelievable speed, stole Gregory's head away from the two undead leaning toward the window, and began trying to reattach it to his lifeless body. It may sound absurd, but it was more than I could do. I was still standing where I was, watching the horror unfold around me. I could hear weeping. I could hear her telling Gregory it would be okay. I saw the hands reaching for her from behind, hands that belonged to Mackay of all people. He was dead. One of his eyes was missing. There was a line of drool hanging from his mouth. One of his hands reached into her mouth, grabbed on for all it was worth, and began pulling with inhuman strength. As half her face and scalp were pulled away, the paralysis finally broke. I ran to her and pulled her away from the rancid things invading our home, one of whom was my neighbor. I'd helped him deliver a calf, for God's sake, and now as I look back, he slowly brought the scrap of Amelia's beautiful face and hair to his mouth and began chewing. Ugh, gross. I carried her upstairs, yelling for Thomas to follow me. I remember him asking about Gregory, but I don't remember answering him. I remember carrying Amelia down the hall and into our bedroom, Thomas and Megan close behind. I remember locking and barricading our door while my two remaining children looked after their mother, who was fading fast. "What do I do?" Thomas yelled. I had no answer for him. I knelt down before her and held her hands. She looked at me, and I have no idea if she really saw me, but there was an intensity in her eyes, like she was trying to convey something. It could just be wishful thinking. Like I said, she was fading fast, bleeding out. There were no final words, no "I love you," just coughing and gurgling blood and sputtering, and that look in her eyes. Then she was gone. Just gone. An exhale and no inhale following it. Megan began crying. Thomas looked to me to see what to do. But again, I had no answer for him. My wife was dead on the floor in front of me. My youngest son, dead downstairs. I had no answers. That was when the pounding on the door began. I knew we didn't have long. I began to prepare for our escape, quickly gathering a few items we would need on the road. They began to tear through the wood, and I moved to push the dresser back in place, reinforcing it, yelling for my children to grab a few items I'd gathered and climb out the window. That was when Amelia woke up. It was not Amelia anymore, of course, but I didn't know that. For the briefest of moments, I was so happy. I'd been wrong. She wasn't dead after all. Then she grabbed Megan and buried her ruined face into Megan's neck and began chewing. With a large chunk of Megan's flesh between her teeth, she jerked her head back violently, ripping tendon tissue and the carotid artery. Blood sprayed the room with unbelievable pressure, and Thomas was drenched in it. I began to scream, "No!" It was all I seemed capable of, repeating it over and over. I moved to pull Megan away from Amelia, and my wife began to growl at me. I threw Megan in Thomas's arms, telling him to back up, which of course was terrible advice. I turned to face my wife. I could see in her eyes it was no longer her. There was nothing but an evil hatred emanating from them. I understood what had to be done. Thomas did not. I took up my sword and brought it down through her skull, separating the half of her face with skin from half without. Thomas began screaming. I stood there panting and turned to face Thomas just in time to see hands burst through the door he had backed up against and grab him. He dropped Megan and screamed as he was pulled through the broken door. I rushed to look through the doorway, but already the hall was too crowded with the undead to see him. But I could hear just fine, and they were eating him alive, screaming for me to help him for what seemed an eternity. The word will haunt me for as long as I go on. Dad, screamed through the lips of a son I could not help, over and over. I recall the first time he said Dad when he was learning to talk. It was the most beautiful sound I'd ever heard. Now it was the sound of nightmares. Absolutely disgusting.jpg. I looked down at where Megan lay on the floor. She had also passed. She took her last breath lying at my feet, and I hadn't even noticed. I was too busy listening to Thomas scream, Dad. I can't tell you how much I wish I had just sat down and held Megan in my arms and waited for them to take me too. I have no idea why I didn't. No idea why I climbed out the window, dropped to the ground, and ran away. But ran away I did. It's all a blur. It didn't sound like a blur. You narrated every single second of everything that happened. I really don't remember any other details until waking up in my brother Isaac's home just outside Whiterun 2 days later. It's a day's journey to the small village where he lived, and I must have run the entire way. He told me I was delirious, dehydrated, and covered in blood when I arrived. I told my story and passed back out. Apparently, he rode to my farm, saw for himself the devastation. Upon waking again, I asked questions he wouldn't answer. He simply said it was as I had described. He gathered all the men from his village and held a meeting at his home, relaying all the details I'd given him to others while I just sat and listened. Many of them had also seen firsthand the grisly remains. He wasn't the only one to investigate, it seems. A man named Johnson Ruscio filled in many details of what he called the Rumirua. He said the story and warning had been given to him by a campfire one night by a strange traveler by the name of Keldor. How Keldor came by this information or what he knew of their march to the Mages Guild, I have no idea. Neither did Ruscio, for that matter. But all I know of the Rumirua and their journey comes from Ruscio. So for what's wrong, blame him. It was agreed that we would set out with many fighters and weapons and destroy them to protect the village. As I write this now, I realize how stupid it sounds, but realize it was a room full of bravado and men who would not show their fear, as well as more than a little alcohol, and I was too numb to care. Understand this, the Rumirua had already passed the village. They were heading north, presumably to the Mages Guild, and just happened to pass through my land. This village was a couple miles to the west. They were safe for the moment anyhow. We picked up their back trail the next day and went after them. My brother's wife, Sarah, begged him not to go, but he told her the family must be avenged. The look she gave me spoke volumes. After a long journey, we found them in the next village to the north, about 30 miles on. A great slaughter ensued, some of which I witnessed, most of which I can only imagine, but in all fairness, having witnessed the things I have, I believe my imagination is sufficient. Yours will have to be as well. I had intended to write of the battle in much detail as the attack at my home, but realized now there would be no point. Yes, thank you. A great number of men died, most which stood up and joined the ranks of the undead soon after. Much blood, much viscera, screaming and wailing. It seemed to go on forever. The men were not prepared to fight an enemy that they couldn't be hurt. They would deliver killing blows to the Rumirua, would not even react. They never stop. They never tire. They march. They devour. And their numbers increase with every man that resists them. I can tell you I saw my brother devoured. He died saving me. Our modest group of would-be soldiers had been overwhelmed. My brother and I were attempting to retreat, rounded a corner of the Rumirua, where upon me I had nothing left and was ready to let them take me. Isaac jumped between us and shoved me away. He looked into my eyes with fear and spoke last words of his life. He said, "Run, brother!" And then they tore him open. It saddens me all the more because he died for nothing. There's nothing here worth saving. Wouldn't be even if I weren't dying. The only part of me worth anything died with my family back at the farmhouse. But the rest of me will catch up very soon. I was bitten and now dark black lines of infection travel up my arm. I don't know if the bite itself is what turns people or if all that die now join the Rumirua, but I won't risk it either way. I won't join the march to the Mages Guild. Not if I can prevent it. Oh, God. Okay. The battle is over now. All the villagers are dead. The Rumirua ranks swelled to twice their previous number, and now they move on toward the mages. I escaped the fate of the rest of them by pretending to be dead, lying underneath a few corpses. I have to get home, you see. That's what I'm doing. I have the bodies of Megan and Thomas in my cart, and I'm trying to get them back home before my infection takes me. I'm still a couple miles away. I expect to find Amelia and Gregory still in the house. I will light us a fire with a thankful heart. Our deaths will be rest and peace, and that's my only hope, for the fire will purify me and cleanse my sins, that I will consume me so completely. There will be my body left to rise again once I am dead. I'm pretty sure actually you need garlic for that. Not fire. According to my mod, anyway. Or silver. Or sun damage. It occurs to me now, I walk home pulling the bodies of my dead children, that Amelia was right. We should have hid in the cellar. Alright. I'm gonna skip a bit here. I'm sorry for your husband, Sarah, my brother Isaac. He was truly noble and should not have died. Certainly not for me. I know I have failed all those and meant nothing to me. I look forward to the release of hell, and you should come across my family in the next life. If you should. Tell them I'm sorry. Tell them that I love them so much and that I miss them. I hope they're in a much better place now, better than where I'm going. I'm so sorry. I'm so very sorry. God. That was holy crap. How long did it take that mod author to write that? That was so long. Jeez. I mean, it was good. It was good though. Just it was a little bit excessive on the details, but I guess that was the point. It was to put us all in the mood for this zombie apocalypse that apparently is going to be outside. So, I'm gonna rest. And then go outside, and it's apparently going to be swarming with zombies? Are we even going to be able to do what we need to do? I don't know. Uh-oh. If I... Potions of blood have no effect. Oh, crap. I might need to actually feed before I go to bed. Yeah, actually I'm gonna do that. Because I don't want to be, like, totally unable to do anything as a vampire. I need to keep it under control. I forgot. And actually, I could probably feed on her. But I can't feed. Damn it! Okay, wait, how do I... That book made you hungry. Yeah. I can't feed, apparently? It can only drain victims, which kills them. So do my potions of blood help me? I'm so bad at being a vampire. Equivalent of feeding. Okay, yeah. Alright. That should be good, right? Hopefully? Okay, yeah. Okay. We're just gonna need a lot more of those potions. I think that's pretty much what it is. Dreadmaster Jargoth. I don't know which one